Hello, my friends, and welcome to the Bible in Order, where we are chronologically going through the entire Bible in one year. The reading for today, January 15th, is Job chapters 40 through 42. When God shows up and shares his opinion on things, perspectives shift. People who are so sure of themselves, so willing to share their own opinion, so willing to put down other people, have their narrative shifted when God shows up in power, when God reveals himself. Can you think about a time in your life when God revealed himself in such a way that people who are very quick to share their opinion had to be quiet? Maybe that person was you. I remember a time in my life. It was October 25th, 2001. It was a normal day in the world. I was pretty depressed and angry. I was very unhappy with myself. Felt a lot of shame and guilt. I felt as though I didn't measure up. Felt like a failure by many regards. I was a failure by many other people's perspectives. I was a failure. And I certainly felt that. I felt it heavily. And so I medicated myself with alcohol, with drugs on occasion. And at one point, I just got to this low where I said, "What do you want me to do?" And I didn't really expect an answer because I said it in anger. I said it from a point of exasperation. Really, in my heart, I was judging God. Like, why would you make my life so bad? Why can't you let me succeed at anything? I'm failing in every arena. Why are you being so mean to me? It's really what I was feeling, although I didn't have the words for it. I just said, "What do you want me to do?" God spoke to me and said, "You are going to preach." And it literally made me laugh. But that's not all it made me. It made me a new creation. I was born again in that moment because I met God. I had always believed in God, but I didn't really know him. And over the next couple of months, as I began to get to know him, as I began to read the Bible and really try to understand it, I realized there are a lot of people who don't know him. A lot of people know about him, or at least they think they do. And many of us do in varying degrees, but it's a pretty small percentage of people who actually know him, who would consider him to be a friend. But that's what happens when he shows up. But a lot of times before he shows up, we have to get to this place of reaching the end of our own arguments. I think Job and his friends had reached the end of their argument. They had nothing more to say. Maybe they were just finally out of their own words. And that's where God saw his opportunity to finally jump in and set the record straight. Shoot me a message or comment on this post and tell me about a time when God broke in and perspectives changed. Maybe it's when you got saved. Maybe it's when you witnessed a miracle. I would love to hear your story of how God broke in and changed your perspective. I think it would glorify him for us to share those stories. So I'm looking forward to it. Shoot me an email, 36 comment here in Facebook or on YouTube or on Spotify. Send in a voice message even. God bless you. Thank you for being on this journey with me through the Word of God, and we'll see you soon.